We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
After the jury found Fuller guilty on...
How do you even plead not guilty for cases like this? That's super guilty. The lawyer had to be in his home either A, stressing about how he's gonna pull this off, or B, chilling because he knew he was cooked either way. Being evil, unfortunately, has no age limit. So if you do the crime, you do have to do the time. And these are some of the worst individuals ever on this planet reacting to their new life experience. This is 5 guilty teenage convicts reacting to life sentences. Welcome back to Stanley Live. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Is Seandell Jackson. He's in the Milwaukee County Courthouse.
Yes!
Sentencing.
Milwaukee. Oh my gosh. I just had to make sure it wasn't Florida. I just had to make sure it's Florida. No, I'm sad about whatever crime he committed. To the family, condolences.
For being convicted of murdering a university student. Reportedly, 18-year-old Jackson and his friend were hunting for victims when they saw Potter leave a bar.
Wow.
Nathan Potter, the 21-year-old victim, was a college student at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They stalked him, accosted him, and demanded money. When Jackson learned that Potter didn't have any cash, Jackson shot him, which killed him.
Wow.
Officials said Jackson...
I would have got done in. Oh my gosh. The way I don't be carrying no bills on me, no nothing, credit cards be locked. Oh, I would have been done away with.
Fled to Mississippi the day after Potter's murder. Jackson's uncle reportedly tipped off the police on his whereabouts, where he was arrested. When he was on trial, you could see Jackson make gestures towards the victim's family. And when he was escorted out of the courtroom, you can see him smiling at the family. Now,
see, things like that, gang, it's like putting him behind bars is not enough. Let him get on the streets and let me run the fade with him myself and then put what's left of him inside the box. No cap. And I'm not even talking about the jail box. I'm talking about the other one, gang.
Moments before the sentencing, Jackson's mother told the court she first heard about the killing on TV.
Wow.
When I saw it on the news, I even cried. I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine what that mother is going
What's good, you?
I never had a clue that my child had anything to do with it.
Wow.
My son is not a monster. He is not a monster.
Be not a human. What do you think he is? I'm not. Hey, he might not be a monster, but he got to be something in between. He got to be something in between.
Jackson now apologizes for what he has done.
Apologize for my behaviors. Please don't take my life from me.
When the judge announced
that's ironic because you took someone else's life from them.
Life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, Jackson has an outburst. As the deputies restrain Jackson, you can hear one of Jackson's family members scream to the victim's family. When Jackson is serving life in prison without parole, his friend pleaded guilty to acting as the lookout and was sentenced to 12 years in prison.
Wow,
this is Jennifer Mee in the Pinellas County Justice
Center.
At 19 years old, she was arrested on charges of
Pinellas County, still not Florida. Sorry, right, victims.
First-degree murder. But this wasn't the first time Mee grabbed the public's attention. When she was 15 years old, she gained international fame when she developed a case of uncontrollable hiccups. She was initially known as the Hiccup Girl, but that all ended when her hiccups were cured and the media had no more interest in her until she...
All respects to the family. If I die from somebody with severe hiccup disease, I'm not gonna lie, slime out my soul too. I'm not gonna lie, kill me and then kill my soul afterwards, gang. I don't know how you do it, but I can't go out like that. Full respect to the victim's family, though. It's like, you know what I mean?
She was arrested. Mee was accused of setting up a robbery with victims she had met online. She had reportedly recruited Lamont Newton, her boyfriend at the time, and another friend, LaRon Rayford, to help rob Mee met up with a 22-year-old man she encountered online. She lured the man to a vacant home, and her two friends robbed and shot the man, which killed him. They got $50 for the robbery.
Wow! I went out for 50?
Mee, Rayford, and Nguyen all lived together and were arrested within hours of the crime. When Mee had first gone arrested, she was in jail, and she had a phone call with her mother where she admitted to her involvement, and the conversation ended up being recorded.
This call may be recorded or monitored. I have a free call from
Jennifer Mee,
an inmate at Pinellas
Oh, she knows
WQ.
she could.
I got charged for murder in the first degree.
Charged for murder in the first degree?
Yes, sir.
What charges did who did you kill?
I didn't do nothing. I was just there at the wrong time, at the wrong place.
Hello?
Hi, Mama.
Hello, Jennifer. What's going on?
I'm in jail
Why are you in jail?
from murder in the first degree.
Who'd you kill?
I ain't killed nobody because I set everything up. It all went wrong, Mama.
The jury returned a guilty verdict, and Mee was found guilty of first-degree murder.
We, the jury, defendant is guilty of
Teenagers,
murder in the
man.
first degree as charged.
And now the judge will hand down the sentence.
Why don't you go to the podium, please? The jury having found you guilty of murder in the first degree, Miss Mee, I will adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to life in prison without parole. I'm ordering the 550 standard fines and court costs. You have 30 days to appeal. Yeah, okay?
Her co-defendants, Rayford and Nguyen, were also convicted of first-degree felony murder and were sentenced to life in prison. This
Yeah! You slimed me for $50. You slimed me for extra steak on a Chipotle bowl. Yes, you're getting life in prison around me. What are you talking about, bro? And then they have the nerve to do these crocodile tears. The reason that I be shocked and be doing this is just because hearing a life sentence actually just sounds so crazy to me. But it's like when you, bro, yes, you just completely deserve that. You can't be on the street.
is Dylan Shoemaker. In a Buffalo, New York courthouse,
Right, Domingo.
he's at his sentencing after being convicted of second-degree murder. At age 16, Shoemaker was babysitting his girlfriend's child when she went to work that evening. He was inside a Springville home that he shared with his parents. Later that evening, Shoemaker beat the 23-month-old child, and a result of his injuries, that young child died. Dylan Shoemaker would later be arrested and charged with the murder of the toddler along with child abuse charges.
Mind your own business.
Shoemaker was reportedly trying to get the child to stop crying, and he never wanted to hurt the child or for him to die. But the jurors didn't buy it, and Shoemaker was convicted of second-degree murder. Now, watch closely as Shoemaker enters the courtroom. Before he could even get set up behind the defense table, he starts crying and telling everyone how sorry he is.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Ashley, I really didn't. I really think I did that. I didn't mean to hurt him.
When Shoemaker was awaiting his trial, he had a phone call with his mother, and the conversation ended up being recorded. Now, listen to the judge on what Shoemaker said to his mother.
In a phone call to your mother from the holding center, you stated, and I got a quote from the court reporter, I am a 16-year-old blonde. Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry.
Oh! They be knowing! Oh my gosh, I know it, bro. They be knowing, gang. They be knowing about their privilege. Oh my gosh. Yo, my gosh. That is so sick and vile. Oh my goodness.
I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life for Austin.
Shoemaker was later sentenced to the maximum punishment.
That you be sentenced to an indeterminate term of imprisonment, which will have a maximum of life. The court hereby imposes a minimum sentence of 25 years.
But that sentence was later modified to 18 years to life. This is Brandon Spencer in Los Angeles County Superior Court.
Oh my gosh, we actually might get through a full video with no mention of Florida. Oh my gosh, we actually might get through a full crime video with no mention of Florida. We actually might do it. Sorry, right, victims.
He was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder. On a Halloween night, 19-year-old Spencer attended a crowded party on the University of Southern California campus in Los Angeles. Suddenly, gunshots went off, and it was mayhem. Everyone scattered.
Bro, people be making them leave the beef at home flyers. Who do you think is going to those? You know what? He killed my cousin, but if I see him at the party, we gonna be cool together. We gonna take shots together. Like, who do y'all think y'all be talking to when y'all say leave the beef at home? Who do you think that's for? They overly going in there and shooting up others in there, bro. I don't know who they be making them flyers for, bro.
Ran in fear and others hid. Reportedly, Spencer also ran, but he was stopped in a parking lot half a mile away, where he got picked up by the LAPD for questioning. A couple days later, he was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder. 4 people were injured, but fortunately, no one died.
Nice.
That if you are
Amen.
so intent on killing someone that you're willing to shoot them and at the same time open fire into a crowd.
Prosecutors argued during the trial the shooting was a result of a feud between Spencer and a rival gang member, and that he was a documented
Let's just agree now. Instead of making leave the beef at home flyers, let's just go ahead and do, if you're in a gang, don't come to my stuff. Let's just do that. Let's just do non-gang friendly, anti-gang parties. Hey, if you're beefing with if you have actively someone in your head you would shoot or fade on site, don't come to this party. Not that I expect them to adhere to the rules, I'm not gonna lie, but instead of leave the beef at home, just let's not let them go, bruh. This is dumb, obvious. Going to somewhere where you know you guys are gonna end up at the same party. He knew.
well-known gang member himself.
I'm not a bad person, but I made mistakes. But I'm not just some gangbanger that you tried to portray me as.
Spencer maintained his innocence throughout the trial, but the jury didn't agree. Nearly 50 family members and friends packed the courtroom.
Yeah.
As the judge read the sentence, sheriff deputies had to restrain Spencer as he banged his head on the defense table.
This is Penal Code Section 12022.53D. This is to be concurrent.
Reportedly, Brandon was sentenced to 40 years to life for 4 counts of attempted murder.
Yeah, buddy.
This is
buddy's never playing GTA 6. It's GG's, bro.
Martis Fuller in Kenosha County, Wisconsin.
Yes! No Florida. Shout out Kenosha County, Wisconsin. My apologies to the victims and all their families and things of that nature. I was just excited to not have any Florida residents in this video.
On trial, he's accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and attempting to kill her mother. Reportedly, 15-year-old Martis Fuller broke into his ex-girlfriend's house armed with a handgun. When his ex-girlfriend was listening to music in her bedroom, she was shot and killed. After hearing gunshots, the mother emerged from her bedroom and came face to face with the shooter, and she was shot twice. The mother would survive the shooting and identify Martis Fuller to the police. Fuller pleaded not guilty, but the jurors disagreed.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
After the jury found Fuller guilty on...
How do you even plead not guilty for cases like this? That's super guilty. The lawyer had to be in his home either A, stressing about how he's gonna pull this off, or B, chilling because he knew he was cooked either way.
Recounts, he showed what appeared to be emotion for the first time on trial. During Fuller's sentencing, he continued to maintain that he is innocent, and moments before he is sent to prison for the rest of his life, he put together a statement for the courtroom.
Judge, Mr. Fuller's prepared a statement that he asked that I read on his behalf.
Okay.
Martis writes, I wanted to write this giving my sincerest apologies to this family I once shared time and love with. Truthfully, I am sorry about the pain you've all suffered through, but more importantly, the loss.
Bro, these I'm sorry's don't do nothing for me. A life is gone, man. A life is gone, not on accident. You intended for a life to leave this earth because of you, gang. These sorries do nothing for me.
Of my ex-girlfriend, Kaylee, that I loved too. But I have to continue to stand innocent because I am. And I hope you all can eventually see in your hearts that I am not the person the media has made me out to be.
Now, the judge will deliver the sentence.
I don't have any ability to trust that you will never commit these acts again.
Right.
So in the interest of protecting the public, acknowledging the seriousness of these acts, the court orders that on count 1, you are sentenced to life in prison without eligibility for extended supervision.
As Fuller is being sentenced to spend the rest of his life behind bars, it appears he's completely unfazed.
Yeah, bro. Like, we can't, nobody could trust that you won't do the things that you've already done again. There's no evidence that you won't do that, bro. Oh, man, this is sickening. If you guys enjoyed this video, crazy word to use, click on this video right here. It's just as entertaining as the video we just watched just right now. Don't take my word on it, take YouTube's word on it. They're the ones who put this video right here. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. With that being said, goodbye.